Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to Talk Studio. This is my first Talk Studio video. Yes guys, I got a new series. But it's really an excuse for me to talk about whatever I want, but just to put it under a title, a hashtag, an umbrella. So yes, Talk Studio guys is really going to be anything that I want to talk about. And some talk studios are going to be shot on my iPad like what you see here, and some are going to be with other people, going to be professional groups. I want to link up with other LA naturals, you guys, and we can have a little talk studio ourselves with some treats and stuff, talk about whatever we want to talk about, and just connect. You know what I'm saying? So many of us are going through the same things, similar things, and you know, we just need somebody to talk to and to get that different perspective. Because a lot of times we can feel alone in this world, and it's like, you ain't alone, baby. I got you. I'm here with you, and we're gonna talk studio. We're gonna talk today. So today I wanted to discuss negative emotions, getting stuck in negativity. And the reason I want to talk about that is because it's something that I've been dealing with definitely recently. It's actually, if I'm really honest with you guys, it's something that I deal with every month toward the end of the month. Usually during the time that rent is due, because it's kind of like we're in a cycle of this stressful situation at the end of the month. And the stress is usually about money and finances and what I could be doing, what I'm not doing. And you know, we both work for ourselves, Mark and I. We got a baby on the way. So excited. We're so excited. Yes, so I think just having the baby on the way is even more stressful, because not only am I stressed about paying rent every month, it's like now I'm stressed about just making sure we have everything that the first time parents, guys. So making sure we have everything that the baby needs. It's just, oh my goodness. I mean, it's excitement, but it's also stress. And then as entrepreneurs working for yourself, it's like you're responsible for making sure your business is thriving. Like no one else is responsible for that. And so, you know, just feeling like, okay, what do I need to be doing to make sure my business is thriving? Like what could I be doing more of? And then, but I don't always want to be constantly thinking about like, how can I make more money? How can I make more money? Because I still want to focus on the things that I love, the things that it doesn't have to do with money. It's just like, you know, it just feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. Like singing. Like singing is one of those things for me. I just want to sing. I want to make new music, and I want to just put them on SoundCloud. Like I don't even want to, I'm not trying to get big. I just want to do it because I just love it. And I just think that I can just be so expressive, and just some things just come from like, I don't even know, from the inner depths of my soul, and it's just beautiful. That's how it is when I come up with like new ideas. I just want to share that. You know, I just want to put that out there because I feel like that's something that's really natural to me. So I don't want to always have to worry about like how can I make money, especially when it comes to my passion. So that's always been stressful for me. It's like when I'm too concerned about money, then it's nothing's fun. It feels like it's too much to deal with. And so sometimes I find myself on a negative spiral downwards as far as thinking. And, you know, usually I just eventually pull myself out. And I have. But like yesterday, I was feeling these emotions, and I was kind of feeling like I was stuck there. I feel a lot better today because I just made a different choice today. I just decided, you know what? Instead of focusing on what the stressful things or money or what I feel like we don't have, I'm going to focus on what we do have and what I can do and what I want to share with you guys. And I'm just going to focus on that. I'm going to just be open with you guys and share, you know, just share the realness. Because like we all go through these similar things, and you know, I just think the difference is the choices we make. You know, we can choose to think different thoughts, that make us feel different. You can choose to think negative thoughts and feel miserable, or you can choose to think positive thoughts. I mean, there are positive thoughts. If we know that we're going in that direction, and then you just think, okay, what am I grateful for? What do I love? Who do I love that's in my life right now that's amazing? What are the things around me that are freaking amazing that I'm still appreciative of? I think those things can kind of bring us back to a feeling of gratitude and appreciation, and a feeling abundant, and feeling just love for the things that you have. And I think it's really important to also, whatever your passion is, just do more of that. Like, I want to sing today. I'm going to sing today. Just make sure I just sing just for fun. I don't think life should be all about business and money and making money. So, yes, guys, I found myself in a funk. And then for a second, I'm like, I can't even shake this funk. Like, what the heck? You know, and the one identifier for me is like how much I talk about the negative stuff to Mark. So like if I'm just focused on this, and then I'm like, you know what? I need to just work on myself. Because Mark can't, you know, nobody else can get you out of your funk. You have to pull yourself out of your own funk. You have to make a choice. You have to choose different thoughts. You have to choose the positive thoughts. Like, nobody else can do that for you. So your happiness is your responsibility. And don't see it as a responsibility. Just see it as it's the natural way. It's our natural state. But, you know, just like I said, you start thinking certain thoughts. Your thoughts make you start feeling certain emotions. And then all of a sudden, emotions, because they're so powerful, all of a sudden you're feeling things that just feel unbearable. And that's why a lot of people are depressed. And it's like your thoughts will lead you to it. But it's a choice. And maybe right now you don't feel like you can make a different choice, but you can. You start with, I'm telling you, start with the little things that you are appreciative of. That's what I had to do. And then I decided, you know what, I don't care if the negative thought comes up every freaking 10 minutes. I'm going to make a different choice. I'm like, okay, yep, I'm hearing the same thought and my mind is telling me the same thing. Okay, what can I focus on that makes me feel better? And, you know, you have to practice, and you have to learn to discipline your mind, because the mind, it's supposed to, it's your mind, so you can make better choices. You can choose better feeling thoughts so that you can feel better. And so that's pretty much what I've been doing. And also, guys, you know, sometimes we could be dealing with things that are on a much deeper level, things that like maybe happened when we were kids that still affect how we feel about ourselves now, our self-esteem, what we think we can achieve, what we think we can achieve. There could be things that happened when you were a kid that, you know, you're still holding on to, and it's affecting your life on so many different levels. I feel like those things also need to be looked at. Like, do you just completely refuse to forgive? There should be nobody in your life that you just will not forgive. I know that sounds like a bold statement. You're probably like, let me tell me who I should forgive and who I shouldn't forgive. What? I don't even know what I'm saying. But if you're thinking that, you know, I can be angry at whoever I want to be angry at, I'm telling you guys, it's hurting you more than it's hurting them. And half the time, they done forgot about the whole thing. They're not thinking about it as much as you are. So if there's anybody in your life that did you wrong, if you can think about the situation and still get really worked up about it, that means there's some forgiveness that needs to happen there. And until you forgive them, you're not going to free yourself. Free up that heart area, free up that heart space, so that you can love more. You can't, but with all this unforgiveness in your heart, you know, it's detrimental. It can even lead to physical diseases and stuff. So that's something I worked on too. There's only like 6 people in my life right now that I feel like I need to forgive for specific things. So I'm reading this book called The Healing Codes, guys, and it's like so much more powerful than I even thought. Like, they focus on like the 12 main issues in your life that you could be holding on to on a subconscious level. So like unforgiveness was one of them. Like, how people, they try to forgive people for years, but they never really truly forgive them. You got to be able to forgive them on such a deep level that you don't feel any animosity toward them. So I feel like that's true forgiveness, you know? I don't hate you because I forgave you already, and you do you and I'm gonna do me, and that doesn't necessarily mean I have to hang out with you, but I forgave you a long time ago. I'm not like pressed or holding on to whatever it was that you did or said, you know, because that's not healthy for me. So forgive people for yourself. So yeah, on a deeper level, forgiveness can be big. It could be a big one, because even with our parents, if you have any unforgiveness issues with your parents, just forgive them, man. I mean, in the book, The Healing Codes, he was saying that a lot of people feel like if they forgive, that it's like it's letting the person that they're forgiving off the hook for what they did. But it's not really letting them off the hook. It's letting you off the hook. It's letting you be free, and it's letting you feel better. So just see it in that way. I highly recommend reading The Healing Codes. It's actually like a practice, and I can't necessarily say that the practice has been helpful because I haven't done it long enough, but just what I've read so far has been like amazing. Oh, there's this other site too. It goes on, it's, oh my gosh, now this site, guys, I think is super amazing. But that's because I'm into like different techniques and visualization that can help you release emotional energies that maybe you were holding on to for a long time. I tend to store energy in different parts of my body, and my guess is a lot of other people do too. Maybe that's just the natural way, because it can manifest as different ailments and stuff. But I learned a long time ago, based off this one thing that happened to me when I was younger, that, you know, you can hold on to something and it can affect you for years, and there could be still so much pain there about that particular issue. And it was only until I started working on when I would think about the issue, what happened, and when I would think about this particular situation and all the emotions that came with it, I would feel it in certain parts of my body. And then that's when I realized that I was holding on to that emotional the energy of it in certain parts of my body, and it was in my heart area in particular. I hold a lot of energy. It's like when you're about to cry, when you feel hurt, where do you feel that first? Mostly if it's your heart, then you probably tend to store a lot of hurt energy, pain energy in your heart area. So a lot of forgiveness can happen there in your heart and free up your heart, help you to love more, help you to be more close to other people, more on an intimate level. Not intimate like sexual, but like even touching other people, you know, or not feeling like, oh my gosh, why are you touching me? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I don't want to be close to you. But it can help you free up your heart level. All these things, guys, I'm still working on myself. Like, there's still things that I'm still working on. Let me just say that. So, guys, I'm just going to put in the description box things that I'm reading right now that can help you free up those things, those traumas or those situations and thoughts that they can cripple you. Because like I said, emotions are powerful, and we need to understand how to cope with our own emotions and how to not let them overpower us and feel like there's no way out of a situation or that things are hopeless. And it's also powerful to say, I am not giving up on myself. I choose positive thoughts. I choose to feel good. And, you know, guys, I'm telling you, just today have I decided, like, whatever I'm feeling or whatever I usually feel towards the end of the month because of money or whatever, I'm not going to do that this month. I am choosing to feel good, okay? And that is a big step for me, you know? Because you almost forget that you have a choice, that you can choose the positive thoughts. It's almost like, you completely never even thought about it. And it's like, oh wait, I can choose something positive. Let me do that and see how that works out, because choosing the negative thoughts, trust me, it just is so draining. It makes you feel horrible. It makes you feel lifeless. I want to thrive. I want to feel abundance, and I want to accept abundance into my life more. And so to do that, I know I need to focus on abundant thoughts and love and you know, everything that I'm happy for and all the people in my life that I'm happy for. And I appreciate you guys. So I hope this has helped you guys. If you want me to talk more about these kind of topics on Talk Studio, I can talk about anything because this is a Talk Studio, baby. But yes, guys, I hope this helped somebody in some way. And I love you guys. And let me know if you are down for an LA talk studio meetup. I think that the first groups will probably be small, like 2, 3, 4 people. We can grow from there. But I want to talk to you because I want to connect with you guys. And I know a lot of you guys got a lot to say. Y'all don't be saying it, but y'all got a lot to say now. Let me know also if you are a YouTuber. I'll subscribe to your YouTube channel. Got support. You know what I'm saying, guys? So support back. Also, subscribe to our new channel. We're going to be doing like life, pregnancy updates, the K&M life. Also, I'm on Fiverr, guys. I'm offering things that I just naturally became good at because of my websites and everything I had to learn to do for myself. So like YouTube banners, YouTube thumbnails, also intros, YouTube intros and stuff. So let me know. Just go check out my Fiverr page. I'll put that in the description box too. And yeah, support there if you want. And also wildheartbliss.com got some new pieces. So yes, y'all, and I love you guys so much. And you know, if you're still watching this, see, that's what I'm talking about. See, we here. Cause not that many people be coming all the way to the end of the video. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, now that they gone, that's what I was gonna tell you, girls. So it's like that. But yes, guys, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching this video. And feel free to share whatever comes to your hearts in the comment section below. All right, love you guys. Peace out.